Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a great day so far. So today I'm going to be doing this video started off by two of my favourite ladies here on this platform, Gemma at Pampered Wolf and Stephanie Marie. And let me just tell you, these two women, both of them in their own ways, have helped me so much on this platform. They are two of the most amazing creators, just genuine, beautiful, lovely souls inside and out. So I was so excited to see them collabing on this idea together, and I wanted to join in because that's just the kind of person I am. I just love to insert myself into other people's fun. So the premise of this video is you get to choose one product per makeup category for life, not just for today, not just your favourite right now, for life. So it's no easy feat. And the thing about being on YouTube and reviewing products all of the time is that they're just constantly changing. You have your holy grail, your absolute favourite. Tomorrow, something else comes out and it all changes. So to think about forever committing to a product for life is, it's tough. It's tough, you know. I don't thank you, ladies. I don't thank you. But actually, a lot of these categories I found pretty easy. I take these things very seriously, very seriously. I think about what this would look like in reality, and I found a lot of these categories easier than you might think. So I'd love to know if you guys can guess what my choices might be in each category, and I think you might be surprised in some of them. Let's see. So primer was an easy one for me. Tatcha Silk Canvas. I don't use any other primer. It's my primer. It's my ride or die. I'm not really someone who tries a lot of new primers. I'm super happy with this one. I love it. So I'm not really in the market for another one, but it's this one. It works with every foundation I have. It's beautiful. It does everything I want it to do. It smooths me. It blurs my skin. It primes my makeup, my face perfectly for makeup is what I'm trying to say. It protects my skin from the makeup and the pollution, and I just love the smell of it. I love the application. I love that it lasts me like a year. Just one of these, fantastic, what a treat. So yeah, that category, easy. Primer, Silk Canvas. Foundation. Now this one I think is going to surprise 99.9% of you, perhaps, roughly in that region. And it's the Tom Ford Traceless Soft Matte. It's the foundation I've got on today. It's the foundation I keep finding myself reaching for, despite it being a soft matte. It's definitely not matte in my opinion, so that's the first thing. It's more of a natural satin. That's how I describe the finish of this. So if you're surprised that I'm choosing to live with a matte foundation forever, just know it is not on me. It isn't so matte. Okay, the reason when I'm thinking about a foundation for life, you guys know my holy grail is the Shade and Illuminate. That finish, that glowier finish, that's more my style on a day-to-day, everyday basis. That's the one that has my heart. This one, I love it almost as much. I do prefer the finish of Shade and Illuminate, but this foundation, it gives me something the Shade and Illuminate doesn't, and that is the perfect evening flash photography foundation. So if you're going out for drinks or you're going out for dinner in 2025, this is going to be reliable. For a wedding, again, in 2025, this is going to be reliable. It's more hardier as far as its wear. Shade and Illuminate wears amazingly on me for 8, 9, maybe even 10 hours. This one, it's like bulletproof. So it's just, it offers me, you know, if I've only got one forever for the rest of my life, I think this one's going to look better on camera. It's going to look better in flash photography. It might wear a hair better on the toughest of days. So for that reason, oh, and also it's like half the price. So yeah, my pick, surprisingly, is the Tom Ford Soft Matte. I'm going to quickly rush through concealer and powder because I think you're going to know what it is. It's the Pat McGrath Dream Team, the concealer and the powder from Pat McGrath, my holy grails. I rarely, if ever, use a different concealer or powder to set my concealer. I don't really use powder all over my face very often. So yeah, if I was to have one powder and one concealer, These would be it all day, every day. They never let me down. I can cry. My eyes can stream in the wind. It could be cold. It could be warm. It could be a long day. It could be a short day. It could be flash photography. It could be sun. It could be whatever you want it to be. These are the ones that are going on my face. So I'm happy with it. I probably will only use those for life. So that's fine. Bronzer. Now I had a slight little think about this category because I was kind of, oh, Charlotte Tilbury or Gucci. Those are my two loves of my life. I just love them both. But the Gucci edged it for me just because the finish. I just love that luminous, glowier finish. I just find myself drawn to it more often. It's how I want my skin to look. I find the formula like a hair, just a pinch. If we're in bake-off terms, it is bake-off day today, so, you know, get excited about that. Or don't, because this might not go up on bake-off day, so I'm sorry if I disappointed you. But this bronzer, it's rude. It's just me in a bronzer. It's the tone, the finish, the blendability, how it goes into the skin. It's chef's kiss. I'd be happy with that bronzer for life, you know, I would. I'd miss my Charlotte Tilbury, but we'd be okay. Next up, a highlight. And this one was hard because I have a lot of different highlights that I love. And I also have highlights that I absolutely adore, but only for specific occasions. So I have highlights that I would only really wear on a night out when I want to be like beaming. And then I have highlights that I really love for every day because they're super soft and subtle and unhighlighty. This one for life requires a very specific highlight for me. It requires a highlight that can be subtle enough for the school run and beaming enough for New Year's Eve, because that's what we're talking about, you know, you've only got one. So I might have slightly, I don't know if this is cheating. I don't know. It's one product, okay? So let that go on the record. I chose the Fenty Kilowatt Duo in the Afternoon Snack / Mo Honey shade. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you for why. This shade is my favourite, the Afternoon Snack. This is one of my top favourite highlights. It's probably top, I'm going to say top four. And I absolutely adore it. It blends beautifully into my skin tone. It's subtle but glowy enough, and it's just super smooth. But the thing about this highlight is that it has the second option. So I don't use Mo Honey very often. When I do, I tend to use it in my inner corners. Oh no. When I do, I tend to use it in my inner corners, brow arch, maybe down the nose, that type of thing. Whereas I'll use the Afternoon Snack side on my cheekbones, you know, forehead, chin, Cupid's bow, can't remember what it's called, Cupid's bow. So having this, that I don't think is cheating because it's in one package. It's not a palette, you know, it's just a duo, all right? Just get off my back. I feel like this is a very sensible choice for this category because I've got options, you know, I can bling it up or I can tone it down, and I've got options. So I feel like this is an excellent choice from me. Blush is another one of those categories that I found surprisingly easy. When I thought about it and I thought what I was going to put in this category, it was just right there, straight in my brain, straight there. Like I knew it was going to be the Hourglass at Night blush. It's the blush I've got on today. I just feel that for its ability to be subtle or quite vibrant, and it's just that blush that goes with every single look you're ever gonna do. It's never gonna clash or be too much. It blends out so beautiful. It's got sort of enough like of that peachy, corally tone to it to be like my thing, because you know that's my thing. That's the kind of blush shades I love, but remain sort of neutral enough that it doesn't clash if I wanted to do a pink eye look or a green, or, you know, a different colour that's not peach or coral or in that family on my eyes. It's never going to clash because it's just a hair peachy coral, but mainly neutral. you know. I love the finish of this blush. It can be, you know, like I said, toned down or built up, so it gives you those options depending on what day you're going for, and it's very natural on the skin. I love this blush. So now for les eyes, les yeux. I have chosen, this was potentially the hardest category because I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, and again, depending on my mood, the day, the look, the colours I want to go for, whether I want to be all out or very, very natural, it's a different palette, you know. There's very few palettes that do all of that in one, and actually the palette I've picked, it kind of does that. You can just about do that. But ultimately, this one just has such a special place in my heart that I had to pick it. And it's Divine Rose 2. I almost picked one. Because of its slightly more toned down colours. But Divine Rose 1, it's a cheeky little munchkin. It's a cheeky little number. Because although it's softer and more gentle than Divine Rose 2, less like in your face as far as when you look at it. A lot of the colours in there, particularly the shimmers, are quite deep. They're deeper, richer. Whereas in here, you know, you have some real soft shades like this, you know, bronzy gold. These two shimmers are very, oh, they're so soft. Understated, actually. Along with that bronze and then this sort of pinky shifting shade, they can be, do you see how it can easily be daytime? It can easily pull off a daytime look, but it gives you colour as well and punch and options. And yeah, it just, for me, I just am obsessed with it. I love it. It gives me everything I need it to give me. And if this horrifying situation was to ever arise, I feel like I wouldn't be happy about it, don't get me wrong. But me and you, I think we'd be all right. I think we'd get through it together, okay? I'm going to have to start removing some of these swatches before I colour my entire body in. So for mascara, maybe an easier choice than you might think. Again, I love mascaras, but a lot of mascaras that I love, they do one thing. So Monsieur Big, Dark Star, I always want to call Pat McGrath Dark Horse. It's Dark Star, Dark Star, Dark Star. Those mascaras, they do drama, volume, big fat lashes. But the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk push-up lashes that I'm wearing today, it does drama and big fat lashes like how I'm wearing it today, but it also does quick, everyday, fluttery, feminine cat eyelashes, and it does beautiful lower lashes. So I feel like, again, if I'm going to pick one forever for life, I want the most versatile, and for me this mascara is more versatile than my other loves, my other absolute faves, because they are they are more dramatic and big fat lashes, but they cannot do the everyday toned down as well as the Charlotte Tilbury, in my opinion. Now, a setting spray, I mean, I'm only really including it in here because if I'm only allowed one thing per category, I want as much makeup as possible. I don't really use setting sprays very often, but when I do, this is the one that I love. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. It's a very fine mist. It's a very nice, light, fresh fragrance. It doesn't mess up my makeup. I feel like it takes the edge off. Like today, the way I just did my makeup, I felt like I had a bit too much of a powdery look going on, and it did take the edge off that powderiness for me, especially as I had a more matte foundation on. But yeah, I don't use it a lot. So this is the mini one. I'm only down to here, and I've had it for months, so I don't use them very often. But if I can pick but one, I would pick this one. I mean, brows are boring, aren't they? Talking about it's boring. It's not a very exciting product to talk about, but my favourite brow product, if you are interested, is the KVD Beauty Signature Brow Pencil. And, you know, I only do have one, so that was easy. What was not easy was lip combo. Oh, I sweated over this decision. I was there for days just looking at my lipsticks and being like, but what about this? What about that? I initially wrote down Lisa Eldridge Go Lightly just because I love it so much. But on reflection, I was like, I can't see me wearing that to work. You know, if I do a very bright but not pink or coral eye look, it's going to look slightly off. There's, you know, it works better on me in winter than it does in summer. Like, it's not perfect for every single situation, every single day of my life. So for that reason, I changed my mind and I went for a combo, the combo I have on my lippers today. And that is my new YSL Slim Glow Matte in the shade 213, which is No Taboo Chili. It's really annoying because they don't write the name on here, just the number. And everyone wants to know the name. And I don't know because it's not on there. You know? And Chiccory Liner from MAC. This is the combo I'm wearing today. I just feel like this lipstick in particular, although the liner gives it a bit of extra pizzazz, if you will, this lipstick in particular, it's one of those where I could wear it on a night out, I could wear it to a wedding, I could wear it to dinner, I could wear this to work and still look professional, I can wear it summer or winter. It goes with pretty much any eye and cheek colours I may wish to wear. It wears nicely, but it's comfortable. So for me, at the moment, this lip combo, it's kind of like giving me everything I need in a oneer. So for that reason, that's the combo I went with against, you know, it's just some pretty serious soul searching for that one. So there you have it. Those are my choices for one, not 11, one product per category for life. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'd love to see you in the next one. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye.